I'm Yue Xilin. Here I'm going to show you the solution of the question 2.35. At first we look at the condition. The system T in the figure is known to be the time-invariant system. And it gives us the input figure and the output figure in this side. Have a look at the sub-questions. Question A asks us to determine whether the system could be linear. We can just suppose it is a linear system. Because the system is time invariant, if it also a linear system, it would be an LTI, and the input x multiply 2 multiply x3 multiply n plus 3 would result an output of y in this format. That is y 2 multiply y3 multiply n plus 3. But as the figure shows, when the input is this expression, the output y2 n, which is not y is not 2 multiply y3 multiply n plus 3. This has a contradictory to the sub. This is contradictory. So the system is not linear. Question B. If the input of x of n to the system Tn is the impulse function, what is the system response? At first we need to find out an input in this three figure, which is similarly to which can be changed into the impulse function due to some change. So we choose this function because it's very it's just a time shifting for this input to become a impulse to become a simple impulse function. That is, just move this into the x equals 0. So we can write into x3 n plus 4. x3 multiply n plus 4 will equals to the impulse function of n. So the response will be the same as the response of x3 multiply n plus 4, which is y3 multiply n plus 4. So that will be 3 at the n equals minus 6 and 2 at n equals minus 5 and 0 elsewhere. So now let's come to the question 3. Question 3, what are all possible inputs of x of n which the response of the system T can be determined from the given information alone? So if we can find the output only for the input which are just time shifting. Just as how we get the solution of question B. Only the inputs are the time shifting. We do some time shifting changes to the input in the left side of this graph. We can get the input. We can get the output of this kind of system. We can get this kind of input of the system. We can get this kind of input. We can get the output of the system when the input is the time shifting of this